Nowadays, it's easy to fake a video, and sometimes they go viral before anyone realizes. Most of the clips we show on our channel, we believe, are mostly genuine. But if we discover that they are not, we are the first to hold our hands up and explain why. In this video we'll show you 5 clips that went viral when they were first released, although only one that had been previously featured, that later turned out to be either a hoax or explainable. So here we give you 5 terrifying viral videos that aren't quite what they seem. Ghost Baby. In October 2019, a photo started circulating showing a ghost baby sleeping next to a real baby in his crib. Maritza from Illinois got the fright of her life when she checked her baby monitor and saw another baby sleeping next to her son as he lay in his crib. At first she tried to ignore the ghoulish looking image, believing it was maybe a trick of the light, or her eyes were playing tricks as she was tired. Her husband was working nights, so she sent him a picture of the image, as well to her mum and friend, who were all equally disturbed by the image. Armed with a flashlight, she crept into her son's room and felt around his crib for any clues. She felt around to see if there was any wetness, but there was nothing, and his son was fine and sound asleep. But as the night went on, she got so freaked out she couldn't sleep, and continually checked on her sleeping son. She said she slept the entire night with the monitor pressed up against her face, with the volume on full and brightness turned all the way up, and kept opening her eyes to check to make sure the ghost wasn't moving. This is the terrifying image she was seeing. The next morning, as she crept tentatively into her son's bedroom and drew back the blinds, all was revealed. As she checked her son's mattress, she could clearly see something under the sheet. As she pulled the sheet back, this is what was revealed. She was shocked but relieved. She had never noticed the sticker before, because there was always a mattress protector covering it, but the night before the incident, she had asked her husband to change the bedding on their son's crib, when he had woken up in the middle of the night crying. While she changed the baby, her husband changed the bed sheets and forgot to put the clean mattress cover back on. This one is debunked. Dobby. Now this next one did the YouTube rounds back in the summer of 2019. The clip was posted to Facebook by homeowner Vivian Gomez, who had captured a terrifying creature on her driveway security camera outside her home in Houston. The strange-looking alien creature was compared to Harry Potter's Dobby, and the video was captioned with this: "First I saw the shadow walking from my front door when I saw this thing. Has anyone seen this on their cameras? The other 2 cameras didn't pick it up for some reason." Take a look at the footage. The video garnered over 7 million views, and speculation about what the creature was rife, with many agreeing it was very similar to Dobby, the house elf from Harry Potter. Others saw the video as proof that alien life exists on Earth. However, it has since emerged that the whole thing was a hoax dreamed up by Vivian's 9-year-old son Bobby, and it was actually him doing a chicken dance down the drive with his underpants on his head. Now Bobby has denied this, but taking a look at this interview he and his mother and friend did about the incident, we can very much assume it was him. What do you think? Fake ride. This one is a bit different and not so much creepy but terrifying. Until that is you realise the truth. The clip started circulating on social media in 2019 and soon went viral. It showed a clip from a ride in Lotte World in South Korea, known as the Cairo Drop. The video shows an extendable arm that doubles the size of the drop. The seats of the ride then drop down, attached by extendable bungee ropes, and turn into swings as the ride rotates in circles, before retracting riders back up and dropping them straight down. Take a look. video was posted all over social media by large influencers and soon went viral. However, it's since emerged that the clip is fake, and although the ride exists, it has been enhanced using CGI to greatly enhance the ride's actual capabilities. In reality, the tower takes riders to the top of the 230-foot tower aboard a gondola that rotates. Once at the top, the gondola drops down at a speed of 62 miles per hour. Probably the most intense part of the ride is the VR goggles that the rider wears to create an illusion of dropping somewhere else. This is the real Cairo Drop, which is tame in comparison. Lincolnshire Garden Ghost. Now this one we featured back in 2009. It was captured by a family who live in a converted Victorian schoolhouse in a small UK town in Lincolnshire, who not long after moving in had a notification from Nest, a security company that monitored their outside security camera, to say something had been moving in their garden. After looking over the footage, the family was shocked at what they saw. Take a look. After taking a closer look, the family were convinced the spectre darting around their back garden was a child ghost, possibly a former pupil of the school. It's believed the object was in the garden for around 2 hours before finally vanishing from sight. The family believed the ghost had been disturbed because of the recent refurbishment to the old school that dates back to 1903. Furthermore, the garden apparition is not the only paranormal experience they've had at the house. They've also heard things that go bump in the night, and have been awoken by the sound of soldiers marching and the sound of children playing. However, Gary Ross, a paranormal expert, believes he knows exactly what the apparition is, and it's not a ghost. He says it's a strand of spiderweb that is so close to the lens it gives it that blurred effect. If you ignore the background and focus on the strand, you can see that it is attached to the top of the picture, and is either blowing about slowly in the wind or the tiny spider, which could be the blob that is seen on the video. On the second video from that night, there are a couple of other blobs illuminated by the infrared light of the camera. These could be small drops of water and would explain how those little blobs got on the web. So that's that settled. Or is it? What do you think? Waving corpse explained. This next video went viral in May 2020. We didn't show it at the time, as we were all in the middle of a pandemic and thought it was a little insensitive. The chilling video is believed to have been recorded during a Christian service in Indonesia on May 5th, 2020. In the video, the mourning family members of the deceased can be seen gathering around the priest as he reads the prayers aloud. The video then moves on to show a white-coloured coffin with a clear glass top being lowered into the ground for burial. Translated, the priest can be heard saying, "God has said in the book of John, I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, he will live even though he is dead." But within moments, something inside the coffin is seen, either pressing or waving against the coffin lid. A clear outline of a hand and fingers moving under the glass panel of the casket is visible in the creepy clip. Take a look.
Dalam kitab Yohanes, Akulah kebangkitan dan hidup. Barang siapa percaya kepadaku, ia akan hidup walaupun ia sudah mati. Dan setiap orang.
The clip prompted people to speculate the person had been buried alive. However, there were some who weren't so sure, and lots suggested that the window on the casket reflected a movement from a lady in the congregation, possibly catching the light of her watch or bracelet. However, it appears there may be a more scientific explanation to the waving corpse. Studies by scientists have suggested that it's not unusual for corpses to move after death due to the rigor mortis process, the stiffening of a body, classified as the third stage of death. In a study published in Science Alert in 2019, researchers at an Australian-based decomposition research facility discovered that up to a year after death, corpses move around significantly. The discovery was made using time-lapse cameras to film decomposing bodies over a period of 17 months, and the most notable movement was in the arms. so it's safe to say that this was most likely just a decomposing process or a reflection, and that person wasn't buried alive after all. So that's 5 creepy viral videos that are not quite what they seem. We really enjoy doing these debunking videos because debunking only strengthens the true credible footage that is out there. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.